Go ahead.
Alright. How low can you go?
We have like 4 batteries for that one because we bought them last year. But 1 for this one.
Alright, we're recording.
Alright. So,
Oh, kill the heat.
Yeah, we'll fill the heat.
how's my posture?
Yeah, you look fine.
Like, hands and shit. Fucking make me not look weird. I'll just keep my hands on my hips.
We shall start here. More as I feel like it. Phone's on silent, right? Here we go. Let's start with some ears.
You can turn that fan off.
It's on cooldown. I had it up to 80, so
Yeah.
just stop. That
Well, the fan has to keep running so that it cools down the heat exchanger so it don't crack.
pretty sure it's already cracked.
It'll be alright.
You can see it when you open the sight glass.
No, that's the
The burn chamber
yeah.
has a huge crack in it.
Right, but that's just material. It's replaceable. It's not the metal. The heat exchanger itself is metal. So it doesn't let fumes out. There we go. Did you get that one?
Oh yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Snapchat?
It's there. Well,
I just didn't
champion.
know what it was.
It's
this
not
video.
Snapchat, it's champion.
I was ready for him. I saw him fucking getting ready. Are we gonna put that in the video?
Alright, let's start with tell me about disappointment.
That's a shitty one. Why are you gonna start there?
We're gonna start hard, make
Alright.
it better. Disappointment.
We take disappointment into drive as our team. When we wreck the car, we ball it up into nothing, and we had to send it to Northeast to get the thing clipped, and that sucks. But all right, I gotta get in my flow.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I don't know. All right, so disappointment. Disappointment to me is when you have a better car than half the field and something dumb happens coming up through the field that's unpreventable, and the car comes home, it looks like a big old mess, but all of our team takes the disappointment and we come back stronger every week and try to put the best effort in. And this sucks because I'm not doing good. But give me a couple tries.
You wanna just circle back to it after we do a
Yeah.
couple?
No, I don't, that was not a good one for me to start
That
on.
works fine.
I need to be able to like flow into that. I'll probably
Yeah.
throw it in there eventually.
What was your favorite moment in 2017?
Dunleavy's night. I got to jump off the roof and landed in Kyle's arms. It was pretty awesome. We didn't even make eye contact. I just jumped and I was hoping he was gonna catch me, and I landed in his arms.
What were the other high points of that night? Why else was it such a good night?
It was the biggest SK Light race in modified history. It was the biggest payout of the year. It actually helped us get through the last half of the season. So.
What's your ultimate goal for modified racing?
Win a modified tour, win a championship, and then have my little kids win NASCAR.
What do you think it takes to get to that point?
Win a modified tour.
Yeah.
It takes dedication, hard work, perseverance. It takes all of the above. It takes a good crew. It takes good people behind you, which I have. I feel lucky, unlike some people that show up to the track with 2 to 3 guys that really don't even look like they enjoy being there. I have a good group of guys that show up and they're motivated and they put their time and effort in during the week as much as during at the track. So every time we go to the track, everybody's got a smile on their face. Sometimes in the shop it's a little more miserable because the car's wrecked up. We turn disappointment into drive, and every week we, put our best face on for that championship run. So.
Tell me about Kyle.
Kyle is the goofiest guy on our crew. The reason why I love Kyle is because me and my crew chief Danny, we get serious, we get wound up, we're having a bad night, something breaks on the car's not going fast enough, the time charts aren't up, and he's over there making jokes. And it takes a team like that to back you down from those tough moments at some point and actually realize that you're having fun, because sometimes it takes somebody else to step you back and realize why you're doing this is it's the hardest thing to do, is to calm down when you're having a bad moment and actually enjoy what's going on at that moment.
How do you think Kyle performs in wreck situations?
Kyle is the most funny person in the world, but when a wreck happens, we call him the wreck specialist, or what do we call him?
What do we call him?
Damage.
Damage specialist.
We call Kyle the damage specialist because he can be goofy, fun, making jokes all the time, but in the end, I come in on a wreck situation and he's got every tool that's needed. He knows every bolt, every nut, and he gets after the front end, and it's done in half the time. We don't even lose a lap if I rip the right front off. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I mean, obviously it's a team effort, but he's the leading man in charge in that situation. So.
What about his video skills?
His video skills are horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Like, no one even wants him to have a GoPro, because all we get is selfie sticks of the ground or his face or how he didn't eat for 3 days. And he's just phoning home to his family to make sure he's okay. Like, we're going to delete this. We're going to delete that. Yeah, we are going to delete that.
Alright, what do you think would give you the winning edge?
My team will give me the winning edge. My team is in it for the long run. It's not like a short-term thing. We've been together for 5 years now. Obviously, not every member of the team has been with us since then, but we pick up people like ourselves, and I feel like if you spend enough time with somebody, you're going to end up, morphing into the same type of person. And everybody on the team has their own personalities, but we have the same goals in the end result. And if we keep going the way we are, where we came from to where we are now, I'm very impressed with my team and my crew, and that's going to put us in the top spot.
How did we do in 2017?
This is a moment where I have to reflect because I'm not good at that. But when I first ended this 2017 season, I was disappointed because we had a goal that we didn't meet. And then we looked back at it and said, we've done better than we've ever done this year. And we've won at 4 different racetracks. We've combined set up knowledge from one track to bring it to another and learn different things, new tires, new rules. We've actually had probably more podiums than last year. I don't really know, but at the same time, we had a goal set out, and our goal was to win a championship at Stafford Motor Speedway. And we chose to go race in other tracks and have fun, and kind of, I think, put ourselves on a damper for that. But I got to be proud of everything and actually sit back and relax and realize why we did a good job, because it's something that we need to reminisce on from last year and just improve on for this year. And if we can keep improving the way we did from 2016 to 17, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do something like that.
So what was that? What was that record?
What record?
What was that record? What was that fucking... Tell me that.
What record?
Our record from this year. Our fucking perfect...
4 wins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 4 openers. Or
No. 5 wins, 4 tracks.
Oh, I said 4 wins. Yeah, 5 wins.
No,
4
you
tracks.
said 4 tracks. 5 wins, 4 tracks, 3 openers.
Yeah. So we started out the season strong. We got 3 openers. So it was 5 wins, 4 tracks, and everybody kind of got worn out a little bit. But it was something that we're gonna reminisce on. And we did 3 races or 4 races in one weekend. We did 4 races in one weekend. We went to Stafford Friday night, stayed up to about 3 in the morning on Friday night, went to Monadnock. We raced a doubleheader there, and we ended up going to Thompson on Sunday, and it was a blast. I gotta say, we didn't sleep much. Everybody slept at my house pretty much, and we just got back up in the morning after a couple hours of sleep and went back racing. It was like one of the things that you dream about as a kid.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to some of yours. When someone says impossible to you.
It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. What are you smirking at?
I'm trying to see if you remember your line.
I don't.
You
but-
wrote it like 4 times.
Yeah, I know.
Let's give it a shot, see if you remember.
Alright. I don't remember the middle one. Give me a hint.
Nothing. Question. Because.
Question the impossible. Yes. Nothing's impossible. Question the impossible because it is possible.
Alright, now mean it.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't like reading it.
I know.
Yeah, it's so much easier to talk. I'll be honest with you, like, if somebody turns me down or says I can't do anything, I get a chip on my shoulder about it. And I mean, that might be a problem for some people, but in this racing world, it's probably the best thing ever, because somebody says you can't win tonight, or you don't have the car to do it. You drive harder, you push your guys harder, and they push you harder. And I think in the end result, nothing's impossible. I mean, I always like to question impossible, because everything is possible. If you see something that somebody says is impossible, you can't just listen to that. I mean, look at the Wright brothers. That was impossible. I'm pretty sure it's pretty possible. So.
This works way better than scripting.
I know. I'm not a scripter. I can't read. I can't write either.
Alright, so what do you think about the fact that we're a young team and we're racing against a lot of people, a lot more knowledge, a lot more years of experience, and when they say that we don't know what we're doing?
As a driver and a crew and a car owner, it's hard to fill all 3 roles, I guess, because I do have to work on the car during the week. We all have full-time jobs. Not one of us works on the car all week. We're up against a lot of guys that have full-time guys, which is awesome. I'm not saying it's not. It's just we're not there yet. We're working on it, and that is a big goal of ours, to be able to do this as a actual job instead of a hobby. And I think a lot of that drive comes from that, and to enjoy your passion and build on it. And there's some people out there that don't appreciate what they're given. They walk away from a car and they don't even understand what it takes to put a car together. So my crew has that knowledge of what it takes to build it, what it takes to do this with sleepless nights on a bad or a good week. You know, if you want to win, you got to put hours in. It doesn't matter if the car comes back with every Nerf bar on it, all the tires are straight, I don't even have dent in bumper. We still put hours and hours and hours in. If we're not striving to make ourselves better for the next race, then we're losing out on our goal, and we will not meet that. So we know that as a team, and some people don't get to experience that, and I think that's more of the passion that you have for it. And there's some people that don't have that passion. They're just honestly a really good race car driver. You know, they have a good talent for racing, but the passion isn't there. There's not that drive to impress and show people what you have, and stable your talents. And on top of that, I got to figure out how to fund the thing. So a lot of people ask me why I do this. I don't even know how to answer that, because it's something I've always done. Done it since I was 7 years old, and I've always enjoyed it. I didn't know I would love it this much at 7 years old. It's always been my motivation to either make more money at work, or make more sponsorship money, or grow a team. It's pushed me in different directions that I thought it never would, good and bad, but in the general sense, it drives you to do whatever you have to do to make your car go on the track, especially as a team owner, because you have parts that are broke and you're asking your guys to wait on it, and that takes time out of setup and knowledge, and bringing it home on that checkered flag the next weekend with the podium finish. Because if we gotta wait till Friday or Thursday when I get my paycheck, you never know what can happen. You know, you might not be able to have the time to put everything back together the way it should be. And our ultimate goal is not to have that problem, and I think Champion Spark Plugs could definitely be a big partnership to involve our success in 2018.
Jay, do you want me to move at any point?
We'll do a mover.
Yeah, why don't you come this way?
Okay.
And we'll do a little bit on the other side of the thing this way.
This is where my rambling works, because I can just go in my own direction.
Oh yeah, that was really good. You got a lot of different things in there.
This one's dead.
Camera's dead?
Yep. This one's still going.
So we don't have another battery for this one?
No, that's okay. I like this angle. You over here isn't going to work for this camera. So.
Did we not get that one?
Well, yeah, we don't know when it died, but...
That's okay. It's still picking up on the other one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we got enough of me talking. I need to explain more of the crew guys
You haven't
at
said
this point, because I
anything about
Hi.
endurance.
endurance. Yes. So now I need to make the pinpoints though. Endurance, but like I didn't really need to make something about endurance. I'm more. Everybody else was making the endurance. I need to make a punt towards champion. I tried to do that. I don't think it was perfect. I need to make a punt towards champion and explain the rest of the crew members.
How much battery do you have left on that one?
That one?
Yeah.
That one's full and we have a backup.
Okay.
And a charge.
So we got a lot of recording we can do.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
So let's start with... Alright.
I gotta take a sip of beer.
Okay. That's fine.
Off the camera.
That was technically on the camera, but...
We won't use that quick.
It was a soda Promise.